So my name is Adam Parsons. I am the broker of record at Bosley Real Estate, Adam Parsons Real Estate. I help people make decisions that are in their best interest with their real estate. So buying and selling real estate. So I started in 1988. So 29 years ago is when I actually got my license. Got my broker's license about 5 years after that. I guess when I first started selling real estate, about 80% of my time was spent trying to get clients. And that's probably the biggest challenge when you get in this business is finding clients. Fortunately, now I spend about 80% of my time helping those clients. My philosophy really is, I try to put myself on the other side of the table when I'm sitting with a client and say, if this was my home, how would I want to be treated? What would I expect? And I think when you do that, you make the right decisions for the client. When you're always putting the client first, it becomes really easy. So I accidentally got into real estate. I was playing professional hockey in Germany at the time, just outside of Munich. And one of my good friends there had just started selling real estate with his father's company. And I had a lot of time off during the day, and I used to spend a little bit of time with him. And as soon as I saw what he was doing, I knew that I wanted to do that. It was meeting with people. He was outside all the time. Every day seemed to be different. And it just seemed like he was just being helpful to people. And real estate was kind of the byproduct of it. And as soon as I saw what he was doing, I said, this is really what I want to do. When I got my license and I started in real estate, I was out of Toronto hadn't been back in Toronto for probably about 10 years. And I didn't have those social connections that I was going to be able to have an easy path. So I got involved in coaching. My first coach was out of California. And the coach basically told me that you need to speak to people all day long. So 50, 60, 70 people, new contacts every day. So I was dialing 4 phones at once, knocking on doors, calling people constantly, doing lead follow-up. I thought this was normal. I thought this is what you did. And, over the years was able to formulate a business and get clients. That's really how I started. And it was tough. It was, you get 99% rejection. So it was something that you just had to persevere and fight through. I think in the last probably 5 years, the biggest change in real estate for the way we service people and the way we do business is technology. Now we can sign contracts with DocuSign. I used to have people put it, in writing. I'd have to go over and they'd actually have to do hard copies. So when people were traveling, it was very difficult. Now they can sign contracts on their phone. Also with social media. When I first started, there was probably email had just started and cell phones had just started. So it's changed so much now. And the public has access to a lot of the information, which I think is good. It's a good thing. We used to be the keepers of all the information. Now it's really out there. And I think for the people that are really good in our profession, it's really enhanced their business and helped them. I treat their money like it's my money. And I treat them like it was my house. So I think that I have the experience, which is really important, I think, to have experience. But being able to work hard for people and really make sure that you fight for every penny. I think that is one of the biggest things in our industry, that a lot of money can be won and lost at the table through the marketing, through the professionalism of the agent, and obviously through the negotiation of the contract. And I work really hard, go the extra mile to make sure that you get every penny you can. You leave nothing on the table. And again, when you're trying to find the right house for somebody, is to make sure that you sell them that house that is their home, not just a house, a home that they're going to live in for a long period of time. And being able to listen to people and find out exactly what they want is, I think, really important. I think the best salespeople are really good listeners. And if you listen to your clients and you provide what they want, it's just a win-win for everybody.